In addition to the rotation of the turret itself, the tank can also rotate the circumference of the body without the turret not moving, and when the turret shell of the tank is disassembled, you can see that there are multiple wires distributed inside. But when the turret keeps rotating in one direction, won't the wires be knotted and screwed together? How does the tank turret turn in circles? What is the structure of the tank? In simple terms, the tank is mainly a combination of the hull and a single rotating turret. The turret is mounted on the turret ring, the turret ring is embedded in the hull, and the turret can be rotated 360 degrees or even unlimited in this ring. Usually, a gondola is provided under the tank turret that rotates with the turret, and this is also the fighting compartment of the whole vehicle, which generally accommodates 3 crew members. The gunner sits on the far right below, the commander sits behind the gunner, looking around through a small window around the turret, and the loader is on the left side, and when the turret rotates, the 3 crew members rotate with it. The turret can be connected to the hull, and a line connection is required between the equipment. When the turret rotates, will the lines inside be knotted? The answer is definitely no. The key is that there is also a secret device between the two, the electronic rotary connector, also called the slip ring. Its role is to avoid entanglement and twisting of cables or wires, while also ensuring the circuit connection between instruments. Since rotation is the main movement mode of the slip ring, the structure of the slip ring is mainly composed of 2 parts, rotor and stator, stator outside, connected with the hull, rotor inside, connected to stator, and the two are connected by metal contacts to form a circuit. Because in addition to wires that can conduct circuits, conductors that rotate in a ring can do the same, and this is the principle of slip rings and the reason why the lines do not knot when the tank turret rotates. In the turntable of the excavator, the steering wheel of the car, this electronic connector is applied, which is also to ensure that the line is not twisted. Finally, when a tank is moving, no matter how the body shakes, the muzzle can always be aimed at the target. How is this done? How is the muzzle of the tank always aimed at the target? For example, put beer in the muzzle, put a wrench at the muzzle, etc. Although the body of the tank sways up and down during the advance, the muzzle is always in a stable state. The cup full of beer does not spill, the wrench does not fall, which is very powerful. And the reason why the muzzle can be so stable is the two-way stabilization system in the body, also called the artillery stabilization system. The two-way here refers to the pitch angle up and down of the gun, as well as the change in the angle to the left and right of the barrel. When the hull is moved down, the muzzle needs to be moved up in reverse in order to align with the target, and when the hull moves left, the muzzle can be deflected to the right, and these corrections also need to be carried out at the same time. Combined, only the gyroscope can achieve such an effect. When the tank has a bump in motion, gyroscope sensors in the internal stabilizer of the tank detect a change in the height angle of the barrel. This change is immediately converted into an electrical signal, which is amplified and corrected by the actuator to quickly return it to its original position. However, because this process is very fast, the barrel seems to be stable under the macroscopic feeling.